Well, hello there everybody. So today I will be doing a performance review of GTX 980 Ti, and what I've done is I've clocked it at 1100 because I believe that's gonna be like the sweet spot for the aftermarket cooled cards, somewhere between 1100 and 1200. This is compared to EVGA's superclocked version with ACX 2.0 cooler. So we're gonna have that performance to test, and also CPU is 5820K overclocked to 4.3 gigahertz. That is the overclock that I believe anyone can achieve. I've moved it down from 4.4 that I'm usually using, but yeah, basically that's it. So what we're gonna do is gonna play 3 games and have a look at the performance, and then I'll make a conclusion about is this card too much for 1080p, or is it just perfect? So Battlefield 4 first, and let's have a look at the settings. It's all on Ultra, and resolution scale is used instead of AA, so 200% resolution scale replacing AA. Let's jump into the game and see if see how well it performs. I know it's not the most demanding map, but we're gonna have to do the best we can with what we've got. And as you see, sometimes it does dip below 60. Bear in mind that 200% resolution scale on 1080p is pretty much 4K resolution. So there you go. Tried to do, nope, that didn't work. So just in case if you're wondering, I'm gonna lower it back to 100% and use 4x MSAA instead, just in case if you're wondering how that will look like. And straight away, as you can see, it, you know what, let's jump into this one. Where is he? Where is he? As you can see, the FPS improved drastically because this is MSAA, and it looks a lot worse than resolution scale, but if you want to play this game with a high frame rate, then this is the way to go. This is the way to play it. As you can see, it's staying close to 144, 120, 100. So yeah, in most maps it will be perfect. Well, enough for this game, let's have a look at the next one. Next one up is Witcher 3 that came out recently. It's the most recent AAA game with demanding options for the graphics cards. Let's have a look at the settings. I'm turning off as usual all the blurs, motion blur, depth of field as well. AA is turned on, everything else is to the maximum. Everything else is on Ultra, and I'm gonna show you the difference. So this is with just normal hair. We are getting somewhere between 75 and 90 FPS, depending on the location. And if I turn the hair on all the way up, then we see 60 plus and below 60 in other locations. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have like a little fight with a monster here, and then I'm gonna show you the local village. I know that there are more demanding locations here, but I haven't got to them just yet because I didn't have time to play this game that much. And of course the downgrade. Even with the downgrade, I believe it looks pretty damn good, and doesn't matter what people say. If it runs like this is a well optimized game, and if it runs like this on a singular GTX 980 Ti, then imagine what kind of gaming PC you would actually need to play this game if it wasn't downgraded. Right, so that was Witcher 3 performance. Let's jump into the next game. And last but not least is Tomb Raider. I believe this game came out in 2012 and it was my favorite game that year. I beat it in 2 sittings, so I started it, played it for a day, and then finished it the next day. That's how much I liked it. Let's jump into the settings and have a look. Obviously, motion blur is turned off as usual, everything else is turned all the way to the maximum, Tresifix here is used, and 4x SSAA is used. That's one thing I like about this game, is because they're using SSAA. I know it's the most demanding AA there is, but damn, the picture looks so perfect. Even in 1080p, it looks very, very sharp and smooth. As you can see, it stays above 60 FPS. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a quick run and see what kind of performance drops we can get with some explosions and stuff, and hopefully I'll find some enemies as well to shoot, but I'm not sure. They're spawning differently all the time, so I'm not sure if I can get someone to show up. Oops. Oh, there's a guy. Let's attract his attention. Come on, guy, come over. Let's have some fun. Oh my god, no! Get away from me! You pervert! Right in the balls. Nope. Headshot. Yeah, so even though this game is old by now, it's not fresh news, but it looks pretty good and it performs pretty well. There are other games that came out recently that do not work as well on any GPUs, and well, I just killed a crow. I did not want to do that. I like birds, so please don't judge me for it. So as I was saying, GTX 980 Ti, is it overkill? Is it overkill for 1080p gaming? No, I don't think so, because I think it's just perfect. You don't need a Titan X to play in 1080p. It's just too much. You're not gonna be benefiting from that 12GB VRAM on the GTX Titan X, but 6GB is more than enough, even for something like Shadow of Mordor, which does consume up to 6+ GB of VRAM with HD textures downloaded, and of course the Assassin's Creed Unity as well. I'm not going to be showing you 20 games here because that would take forever. I've got some more tests. If you want to see, check out the channel. If you want to see the tests with all those other games, with comparison to other GPUs as well. But I think this is just perfect for high-end gaming on 1080p monitor with higher frame rates. As you can see, you can change the graphic settings. You can turn down the AA and get that higher frame rate if you do want to do that and play with high frame rates around 100 FPS. You are most likely going to get that in most games. So there you go. I highly recommend this card over Titan X in 1080p gaming, but I will be doing some 4K tests with SLI, both Titan X and this one, and we'll see how that turns out. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, do you like this kind of format that I started doing recently? If you do, then I will continue doing these performance reviews of different cars that are going to be coming out, using the latest games and well-optimized games to compare, because not everyone will be playing the latest game. Sometimes you will want to play an older game and you still want to know how well it will perform. So yeah, until next time, RG out.